Hello and welcome to this video lecture. In this video, we'll be talking about Tip 2. At least 3 equations are required. Tip 2. If there are 3 or more variables, including the 2x2 questions, then E is the likely answer. Tip 2 deals with 2x2 tables, one of the most frequently occurring concepts on the GMAT nowadays. The answer is E if there are 3 variables. The answer is obviously E if there are 4 variables. Cases of Tip 2. Case 1. Let's look at an example dealing with the cost of 2 items, apples and oranges. The variables would stand for the number of each item and the cost per item in the table. The separated 2x2 table can be made as below. Number of apples, A. Number of oranges, B. Unit cost of apples, C. Unit cost of oranges, D. Case 2. Let's look at an example dealing with revenue generated from 2 items, say cellular phones and cameras. The variables would stand for the number of each item and the selling price per item. The separated 2x2 table can be made as below. Number of cellular phones, A. Number of cameras, B. Unit selling price of cellular phones, C. Unit selling price of cameras, D. Case 3. Let's look at an example dealing with 2 profits generated from revenue minus cost. The variables would stand for the different profits, profit 1 and profit 2, and the revenue and cost in each profit. The separated 2x2 table can be made as below. Revenue of profit 1, A. Revenue of profit 2, B. Cost of profit 1, C. Cost of profit 2, D. Case 4. Now let's look at an example dealing with distance, velocity, and time. The variables would stand for the different times, time 1 and time 2, and the velocity and distance in each time period. The separated 2x2 table can be made as below. In speed rate questions, the answer is C if 1 person is traveling and the answer is E if 2 people are traveling. Velocity time 1, A. Velocity time 2, B. Distance of time 1, C. Distance of time 2, D. That's why more than 3 people rarely go on a trip in GMAT math questions. The answer is E without a doubt if more than 3 people are traveling. Case 5. The next example deals with the statistics of 2 classes. The variables would stand for the different classes and the number of students, an average item in each class. The separated 2x2 table can be made as below. Number of students in class 1, A. Number of students in class 2, B. The average item in class 1, C. The average item in class 2, B. In the example shown above, we have 4 variables, A, B, C, and D. Consequently, the most probable answer in over 80% of such cases would be E, according to the variable approach. The 5 cases above often appear in the exam, so memorize them carefully. The answer is E because the number of variables is 4.